Part 38 of my solo cross-country ride on my Tiger. The beginning of my ride north on Vancouver Island. I stop at some parks and lookouts along the way. Taking the scenic route, of course, riding up the Malahat with a detour around Shawnigan Lake. I am doing this ride in July, although my tires probably would be considered winter tires. The yellow cutout on the side of the road is the Lorax from Dr. Seuss. I am entering Goldstream Provincial Park. I'm not sure where technically the Malahat begins. I consider Goldstream in the Malahat, but it might not be. Goldstream is one of the rivers the salmon spawn in. I came up a different day to spend a few hours in the park, walking the short trail to Niagara Falls, relaxing for a bit and enjoying the falls. I love how clear the water is and the color of the stones. We were lucky to have this to ourselves. It was very peaceful. Climbing up on the rocks beside the falls to get a better view.
My foot slipped a bit.
This is a totally different perspective, able to see how deep the pothole is here. The water's pretty cold. It surprised me how deep the pothole was. Walking back out of Niagara Canyon. We are heading back towards the highway. Walking under the highway, continuing towards a nature house. Looking out at Finlayson Arm, the Malahat is on the left. The salmon count. This is kept up to date at the nature house. The visitor center trail, beautiful with huge trees. Back under the highway towards a parking lot. Continuing my ride north on the Malahat. Finlayson Arm is to my right. Across the inlet is Millstream, which has some beautiful mountain hikes as well as hikes down to the ocean. Coming up is a little stop I've passed by many times and always thought what a beautiful location. I have never stopped there. I had another chance to come up this direction and meet some ladies for coffee. Thrilled to have a reason to return. Awesome enjoying this amazing view while visiting. On the hill on the left is the Malahat Skywalk. I haven't been there yet, but hopefully we'll get there this trip. Back to my ride on the Malahat. I took the left on Shawnigan Lake Road. I am now riding away from the ocean and towards Shawnigan Lake. This is definitely a detour and not the fastest way up island. The Malahat is very scenic, so it wouldn't be correct to say this is the scenic route like I usually do. I don't think I've ever been to West Shawnigan Lake Provincial Park before, so that's where I'm headed. My GoPro and microphone were working on and off this entire trip. For the first part of this ride, my microphone was not working. On the map on my phone, you can see where I am compared to the lake. Not close enough to see the water yet, but the lake is to my right. And I have the first glimpse of Shawnigan Lake. I do think it's really pretty how most of the people have kept the trees. These properties are really nice, very private, where you can't see the houses from the road. I was thinking this was the drive into the park, but it is not.
West Shawnigan Lake Provincial Park. Awesome. Anyway, okay. Destination is the only left. Provincial parks in British Columbia are free. I'm not sure if there's free parking. I think that's right. Alright, looks like we're good. Yay, awesome, guys.
I don't remember paying for parking at provincial parks years ago. On one of my visits to British Columbia, I did have to pay for parking at one of the parks. I didn't see any pay for parking at the parks this trip. The beautiful, short path down to Shawnigan Lake.
It is just after 10 in the morning. I'm at Shawnigan Lake Provincial Park. I'm on my way up island from Victoria. So taking the scenic route, which is not on the way. But yep, you know me, zigzagging. So this park is gorgeous, of course. I'm at the swimming beach of the provincial park. The provincial parks, or most of them in British Columbia, are free. Some of them you do pay for parking. I guess when you don't, at least I hope you don't, because I didn't. So yeah, the water is beautiful and clear and clean. There's already some kids in swimming, and there's already some people jet skiing around having a good time. I am at Shawnigan Lake Provincial Park, and look at these trees. Wow. I just went through a pretty ride through the forest to the beach. This place has gotten busy since I got here. And yeah, the water's down there, beach is down there. And I'm going to continue my ride. I'm going around the lake, and then I am going to Cowichan Bay. And this is 100% not the fastest route. There we go, West Shawnigan Lake Provincial Park. Not the fastest way up island, but detour by the lake. Kinsale Cafe. There is a Kinsale Trestle is off of this road somewhere. I've been there in the past, so I'm not going again, or at least not yet. That might change. I might go again some point this trip. But it is the old railway trestle. It goes through the forest, not far past the lake, and it's very pretty. A nice walk through the woods to the trestle, and then the trestle, which goes over a gorge with a river at the bottom, which is freezing cold, and yes, I have been in it. Alright, I am going around the lake, back towards the Island Highway, but I am not going the same way I came. That's where I was years ago. I believe I am going to cross the Island Highway and go to Cowichan Bay. The area I am going to be riding through has a lot of wineries with wine tasting. A pretty area. The Cowichan Valley. I'm on the other side of the lake now.
Hit like, subscribe, share, and add a comment below. Click the notifications bell and you'll be notified for my next videos as I continue exploring Vancouver Island.
There's a pub. Yeah, there's a pub here somewhere.
Thanks for watching. Follow me on social media.